Life is fucking beautiful. And I know what you're thinking. There's a positive person on YouTube speaking to me, so I'm going to click off because that's stupid. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, why do people think positivity is a bad thing? Huh? And why is it unrealistic? The human consensus is that if someone's being positive, they're delusional. And if someone's being negative, they're being realistic. Statistically, that's not true. Statistically, positivity is actually more realistic. Negative things happen. But the only reason you're negative is because you're addicted to it. Also, I love coffee, and I'm probably so positive just because I've had a coffee, but let's not talk about that. That would ruin the whole thing. Today's topic. You can be anything. No, you genuinely can. Okay, that's kind of a fucking lie, and so you might as well just click off. You can't fly. Okay. But within your capabilities, and I don't mean how shit you are right now, I mean within your literal biological capabilities, you can be anything. And it's all about mindset. With enough time, there are achievements that you probably think you'll never do, but you can do it. The goal may be in your brain millions of miles away, but it's still a distance away, which means it's still possible to get there. But the fog in the distance between you and that goal, that represents your mindset. The mindset of it's too late. Maybe I'm in my 30s, maybe I'm in my 20s, but I should have learned this when I was a kid because my brain was fresh. Shut the fuck up. Brother, that's not true. Yes, brains are more malleable and neuroplastic or whatever when you're a kid, but it doesn't just stop. You don't just get to 20 and then your brain's like, well, this is you for the rest of your life. That would make you mentally impaired. It's difficult to learn a new thing. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to change yourself. But it's good. Trust me, I do it frequently. Yearly, actually. Force myself to change, to embrace that. You can be anything. You want to be confident? You can be that. You want to be attractive? You can be that. Given enough time, you can be that. You want to be a leader, but right now you feel like bottom of the pack. You can be a leader. It doesn't matter how big the goal. All that means is how far the distance. But if you're willing to travel it, you can be that. Maybe you don't want to put in the effort. Okay, maybe you don't want to put in the effort. That doesn't mean you can't be something. That means you're not willing to be that. Once you accept that, there are no excuses. You're either shit and you're okay with that, or you can be better. It's always an option. You've been told, you've been conditioned to believe that you are who you are, and that will never change by your environment, by yourself, by your school. But you're a big boy now. You're a Donnie that can think for themselves. So are you really going to let other people limit you? Other people decide who you are? Because that's your problem now. Maybe when you were a kid it wasn't your fault, but it's your responsibility to manage your thoughts, opinions, and choices. And you're really going to let that be held down by your parents, your school, your city, your hometown, your friends. It's a shame if you do, just saying. You can do what you want, but it is a shame. You could be anything. Literally. You don't have to be. You could be nothing at the same time. There's no pressure, Chief. Apart from the pressure you put on yourself. What do you want from life? You don't know. You don't have to know that fully, huh? But I can hazard a guess that you want to be something you're not now. At least have purpose. At least know what you want. And that can start with knowing that you can be anything. And it sounds so woo-woo, and I can even hear your brain saying this is just another cunt online trying to be fake positive. This isn't fake positivity, this is real life, this is realistic. I'm breaking it down pragmatically for you. You have a goal that you think is unachievable, it's just far away, that's all it is. You want to be a doctor, you can do that. Doesn't matter, you can do that if you're willing to study it. You want to be an athlete, you can do that. You want to be a public speaker, you can do that. If it's something you can get better at, you can do it. You may not have any musical prowess. In 10 years, you could be very, very good at the guitar, maybe even a master, if you put in the work. I don't want to play guitar, but sometimes I do. Don't want it badly enough. But I've seen Dunnies go through that transition. I've seen people. I've done it myself. I have a very close friend, he's like my brother. When I first met him, he was a shell of a human being. He didn't know who the fuck he was. He was in a terrible relationship, shy, not confident. And now he is the opposite of that. And that's all because he believed he can change and he worked on it. Belief in change is a beautiful thing. It's embracing to let go of who you think you are and become who you want to be. This video is simple because there's nothing more to it. You can be anything. But it's not a woo-woo thing, it's just the fact. And do you know the reason why your brain is taking it negatively? It's because you're realizing the reason you're not what you want to be isn't because of life, it's because of you. It's because you're choosing to stay how you are now. And when you realize it's a choice, you have to be honest with yourself. You don't have to do anything, Chief. You can stay exactly how you are, but as long as you realize it's your choice, there's no excuses. Okay? So, you have a choice. Do you want to take that long journey, which is difficult and will hurt and will have many bumps in the road and will have failures, but ultimately grow you and become great? Or do you want to stay as you are, as a fucking sweaty little degenerate? To me, the answer is obvious. Let me know what you think. Keep hustling, bro. I believe in you. Say less. Do more. See you tomorrow.